Welcome to this class where we are starting to install an editor. So this is Python editor called Thonny. So I've gone to the Thonny website, which is thonny.org. Now in here, to install the Thonny, why are we installing the Thonny is because we want to use Python, and this is the IDE which we want to test and try to use. So you can have it for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So in here, we are going to install it onto a Linux platform. So from here, you have got official downloads for Linux and also the third parties also for Linux, where you could just use this command to install it. So that's the command we will try to install and see how we can use this product. So let's go back again onto here, download version. So we are in the GitHub. So let's go down. So we have got the Linux Thonny 4.0.1 bash script for installation. So those are the changes being committed already. So here, if we go here, we have got the zip, which is the 64-bit. So that's Thonny 4.0.1 bash. So here, that's the source code. So if we look in the bash here, you have got only just 4 kilobytes. So we could use bash. Um, so let's try that one because it's always easier. So it's finished already. Then, so that's the bash script there. So we can run that. So to run the bash script, so here I've got the command line. Let me clear the screen here. Then I'm listing the folders in here. Then I'm going into the downloads folder. So in the downloads folder, we can see we have got the Thonny bash. So what we'll do here, let's ls list. So ls auth, the name of the file, then enter. So from here, as you can see, this portion we have got read write. So we need executing permission. So to do that, we'll do sudo then chmod +x, then the program Thonny, and we press enter. We'll put our user password because we are in the group of root. So if we do ls again auth, we can see that now Thonny here we can be able to execute it. So because it's a bash, we are going to do sudo so that's how we are going to run it, and just place enter. So here we'll place enter again. There we are installing it using the script. So this should be a fairly easier way of installing Thonny. So as you can see, it's installing. So here we are exiting by just pressing enter. Then here we'll just put sudo. Let's see if we can call it by doing that way. We can't find it. Maybe it's in um, the panel for applications. So there is the program. Is in the programs menu. So here is on English as the language. The initial setting is standard. So on standard there, and you just go, let's go. And there we have it. So let me minimize or rather remove, clear the screen here. So this is the window we will be using, and we have got a terminal window here with the path where Thonny is installed. So as you can see, here is our home directory. So if we do here, so let's do print, because we are using Windows, I mean so here we are using Python 3. So let's do braces. So here, let's see if I do. Um, so to zoom in, you can't zoom in for now. We have to find the keys. But as you can see here, so this uppermost area is where you write the actual program, because you can see here it's entitled. Here is where you can run the shell. So let's see if I press enter there, and from here you can see we have typed in hello world. So yeah, that was easier. So let's do the same instructions we have done here to run Python, to do it also in here. So here we'll do hash, then user bin Python 3, then here. So I've write the code which we want to write in a file. So we have to save this file and see how we could run it. So because the font there that's small, let's look for where to do the setting to enlarge the font. So here we have got, let's look for the settings for this panel. So that's the view file. Let's go down, program arguments. Run, yes. Here configure the interpreter. Let's look into that. So here we have got the default path for this program. Let's look in general. So in general here we have got the language, the mode. So this is font scaling mode. So it's on default. That's for the environment. Let's look into the editor itself. Here we have got highlighting. Then we go into the theme and the font. This is what we want. So here if we go to the Ubuntu Mono, so here let's do 19, and here also let's do 17. So here is where we were looking for to increase the font. So this is where we are in here, and the below part is where the terminal is, the interaction for Python. So that's really good. And the syntax theme here is default light and enhance. So the next one is running and debugging. Then you have got the terminal is which is below here, and then we have got the shell. So I believe this bottom part is the shell. That's the file. So all in all, we have achieved what we were looking for. So as you can see, at least the font is legible. So let's compile this. So go into file. We are already on new. So we just do save as. Now where are we saving this? So I'll go in the download documents here and create a folder. So call it PyClass. Then in here, let's create a folder. So we are creating the first folder here inside. Let's give it, so this will be 0, 0, and it will be 1. Then the name of the folder. Then here we are going to give the name of the file. So this will just be test.py. Then here we'll create OK. So here, as you can see from this side test.py, we have got that program. So I think to run it, we just run it using this button here. And as you can see from here, we have got the hello world, which is fantastic. So that's the IDE we'll be using from now on in trying to get the courses in through. So this is the IDE. I think it's a good IDE. As you can see, everything is self-contained. So with that, I thank you for viewing.